What you say, Nana? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's a lovely day today. Regardless if it's raining, thunderstorming, sunny, foggy, whatever. Like any day that you are above ground and you are able to make a difference or change in some type of way, it is a lovely day. Y'all try to keep a positive mindset, right? Whew, y'all, these downloads that I have been getting, I know this one, because I'm already finna start to cry, because this is deep and it's going to trigger. It's a trigger warning. But somebody needs to know, because this is dealing with family secrets. The secret that they try to keep from you if you are the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew, yeah. Like, I have been kind of dreading doing this, like trying to do everything else but this. But, you know, I got to be obedient. Like, some of y'all need to know. Shit, this could even pertain to me. You know, maybe not all of it, but some of it. But this is part of generational curse that you had to break and step away from. Oh, yes. Spirit. Gratitude to the soul, gratitude to the spirit, gratitude to the High Council, Grand Council, my ascended masters, ancestors, my higher self, my deities, the Oratius, the Oloas, the Kedes, and anybody and anything known and unknown that's of the highest love and light. Gratitude for your love, protection, and your guidance, and the peace that you bring to us, knowing that we are guided in your light. I ask for the protection of me and the collective as we dive into this. Give me the clarity and the knowledge that I need to bring this across to the collective. And I ask that in return that the collective is able to heal and forgive. Whew. You know, I ask you to keep away the energies that are trying to distort the truth and clarity that we need, and that you return back to sender times 10. Ashe. Oh, y'all. Like, woo. Okay, so we're going to start off because we got to cleanse this air. It's energy around. All right. Y'all know what to do. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Y'all, I accidentally hit the pillow on it. That's why it went off. So, I don't know. But I'm going to cleanse the air like that too. All right, y'all. So, Until Today by Miss Van Zant, Miss Fix My Life. I'm going to read this, so bear with me. If you don't want to hear it, you know, you are more than welcome to fast forward. But this goes into, you know, whatever. I am now willing to forgive myself for being critical of my mother. Forgive your mother. Forgive her not for the things she has done or not done, for the things she has said or has not said. Forgive her because it's the only way to open your heart to self-forgiveness. Forgive her not because you don't have a right to be upset about the way she has handled some things in her life and in your life. Forgive her not because she was right in making you feel wrong, or because she was wrong when she failed to acknowledge that you were right. Forgive your mother because until you do, there will be a void in your heart. Forgive your mother for the many, many times she was not the mother you wanted her to be. Forgive her for the times she did not do the things the way you needed them done. Forgive your mother for not protecting you or speaking out in your behalf. Forgive her for not guiding you in the right direction and for the time she totally lost her direction, dragging you along with her. Forgive your mother for demanding things from you that she could not provide for you or for herself. Forgive your mother whether or not she did anything wrong or bad to you. Forgive her not because you are excusing whatever she did or however it affected you. Forgive your mother because holding judgments against her has a devastating impact on your soul. The judgments you hold will eventually break your heart. Forgive your mother because the truth is she did the best she could, whether you like to believe it or not. Until today, you may have been harboring judgments or negative opinions about your mother and the way she did or did not mother you. Just for today, forgive yourself for judging your mother. Once you do, there will be nothing left to forgive her for. Today, I am devoted to offering myself total forgiveness for the judgments I have held about and against my mother. 517. Okay, y'all, so this family secret has to do with abuse, whether it was sexual, physical, emotional, anything negative, right? But this is mostly dealing with emotional. So the family secret is that your grandfather is actually your father. So he's your grandfather and father, right? So what I picked up is that your grandfather was abused when he was growing up as well. And it was bad. It was traumatic. Like his parents allowed people to come in and abuse and misuse and treat him. This carried on because he did not heal. That was a generational curse that was within their family. The incest and all that stuff that's going on, right? So when he had kids, it might have been a secret at first that he was abusing them as well. And when your mother got pregnant, that's when it came out, right? Now, your grandmother probably knew something was going on, but she didn't want to believe it, or she was just so shocked that, you know, she didn't ever think that that could happen until, you know, her daughter got pregnant, 705. So while she was in an early stage, you know, she started messing with the dude that they claiming was your father, right? And so the grandmother had an idea to put that on him. Maybe he knew about it as well. You know, they probably sat down and planned this out, or, you know, he probably didn't know. I don't know, but this is what I'm picking up. And if this resonates with the collective, like, I'm sorry that you had to go through this, that your family had to go through this, but it had to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why you had to distance yourself from your family. And I'm getting to that if your grandfather passed, the guilt that was on him, it's probably why he, you know, got into church, because he didn't want that demon on him anymore, or try to, you know, get spirit to forgive him of his sins. House, tell you. So, he had a trust fund or an insurance policy that was left to you, collective. You know what I'm saying? And his other children, which would probably be your mom, your aunt, your uncle, you know your story. They got mad and jealous because he didn't leave them anything. You know, so let's get into it. Anything else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Change. Main male. Mature woman. So this mature woman is your mother. This main male I'm picking up could be like your uncle, just slash your brother. So, you know, it's weird as fuck. So your mom is your mom slash sister, and your uncle is your uncle slash brother. And if you have an aunt, your aunt is your aunt slash sister too. So yeah, so this changes is in this household where they was keeping these secrets. It's about to change. Like, they can't hold on to the secret anymore, because I'm getting with your uncle, He might be holding the paperwork. Like, your family has a thing about control, and jealousy and envy is big running in your family. Like, I'm hearing they all had a strange relationship with your grandfather / father, right? And usually with people who have been victimized and stuff like that, traumatized, like they tend to block out what happened, but only think about the good times, right? So this uncle, or it could be an aunt, he's the one who's very jealous. He's the one who got really pissed off and mad that his dad decided to leave you with the money and felt like he deserved it because he was the only son and he was probably treated better than his sister or sisters or brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Marriage. Or this mature woman could be your grandmother coming in and exposing this, because in spirit, if she's already passed in spirit, she realized the implications and the harm that it caused your family. And she was married to this main male. I don't know. But I told you, great fortune at the bottom of the deck. So let's get into it. I don't know, but this is the big family secret. So this is probably, now you can get an understanding of why, because whatever he left you, it's a big amount of money. And that's why they probably try to unalive you, or, make it seem like you was crazy and all this stuff. Like, now it should all start making sense. Because I'm getting with this house too. It was like, what goes on in this house stays in this house type thing. Because, most of us was born in that generation where you don't speak about anything that's going on in your house, so you get in trouble, right? So yeah, these people are in a judgment. So they could be holding on to something, like this house could have been left to you as well, and they try to take it. Action, the change, I'm telling you, it's coming soon. What's his main male? Ooh. Compassion, knowledge, and gratitude. So I don't know, maybe you help this main male heal, as far as when he's seen what he did, the product of his actions, right? And he made you. It made him look at life different, right? Like you, because it's a child, your innocence and stuff help him heal his childhood wounds in a way, if that makes sense, right? Now, y'all may not have been close because he might not know how to express his emotions and stuff like that. He's an introvert, is what I'm getting. But watching you and knowing that you were a gift from spirit and that you hold special abilities, like, it helped him want to get better and not be that same person he was. So he's grateful to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made him go search for knowledge. That inner child, I'm telling you. You made him heal his inner wounds. Right? What's this mature woman? So you have perseverance and you have silence. So yeah. I'm telling you that I'm getting like that door right there holds all the secrets and had the key. Instead of, you know, letting the truth be known, they continue to try to cover it, right? They try to lock it away and hold the key and hoping that you will never find out. But your perseverance is what's unlocking it. You being true to self, you know, you being in your divine path and, you know, learning your lessons and changing your perspective and looking at life differently and, you know, healing is what is opening this door. What's this marriage? I'm hearing forced marriage. So like if your grandmother got pregnant at an early, young age, he didn't really want to get married, but because they was having a baby, that's what they did back in the day. You know, if you get pregnant, then you have to marry, that type of thing, right? Yeah, so you got grounding and desire. Like your grandmother wanted this marriage. Like she desired this person, that she was going to do any means necessary to get this person. I'm getting spell work because if you look at this, it's like she's doing some type of spell work to bind this person, right? And with this grounding, I'm getting that, you know, a lot of y'all get this message and, you know, you sit and you think about some of these things that you're going to need to go ground because your emotions are going to be everywhere. Like this is something traumatic. This is hard to take in. And it's probably why it took so long for this to come out, because you wasn't grounded. And, you know, spirit didn't want, you know, you to take actions and do something that you would regret, right? So, yeah. I'm getting that it was red flags that your grandma chose to ignore, but because she wanted this man so bad that she was willing to do anything and everything to get him, because she didn't want nobody else to have him at the time. You got authenticity. Yeah, so you being genuine and true to yourself. And I did see the unplug card in here. Like, this is what is bringing this about, because you have a connection with spirit. And your grandfather could even be helping you from the other side, right? Yeah. Because all the cover up and the lies and stuff that had been told, like, it caused a maze, and you ended up getting out of that maze. All that spell work to try to stop you and for you to figure it out. Because like I said, they knew you had spiritual gifts when you was younger. And they try to stop it by doing binding work, spell work, taking your energy and stuff like that. So yeah, what's this house card? Judgment. So these people are being binded, like they're getting ready to give you the truth. They don't want to, but spirit on their ass is what I'm hearing. They have no choice. Self-love. Yeah. This is what freed you. That self-love. Or spirit is telling you to continue to do your self-love, because when this finally, when the funk hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want you to react. Respond, yeah, but don't react in a negative way. Because, like you said, forgiveness is key. Like, you gotta understand that this was something that was happening to them when they was younger. Their innocence was taken. Ooh, what's this change card in action? Like, I'm getting to that your mother or your grandmother, like, want to come out with this because they see how it broke the family. They seen where they needed to heal, and them holding on to this changed them into the person that they did not want to be, right? Integration. Yeah. They seeing all this. I'm telling you, I said y'all had ancient wisdom. What's this main male? Honoring your energy. Yes, so whether you're a female or a male, you could be this main male, or, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, energy is fluid. You could be a female, the main female. Like, your mother wants to talk to you. If you have her on block and stuff like that, like, she wants to reach out to you, but she doesn't know what to say and what to do because this hurts her too, right? Holding on to this secret, holding on to that pain is what got her in this position, and she's ready to unlock that door and come out with it and speak her truth. 2112, right? So you got creativity, joy, and reunion of souls. So like I said, whether this your mother seeing this or your grandfather seeing you and your childlike energy, how you was able to heal, like your mother now wants this. She wants to mend a broken heart. She wants to put this family back together because you are the glue that held this family on together. And then you got changes at the bottom again, right? What's this marriage? I'm starting to get a headache. Yeah, use your discernment and duality. So like I said, if this person comes to you, hear them out, but also use your discernment. Because healing doesn't happen overnight. Some of them may just be coming back because they know they under judgment and they don't want their karma to come back, and they want you to help fix it and heal it, but they still feel some type of way towards you, and they don't want to, you know, heal and rectify the situation. Whatever they stole or did to you, you know what I'm saying, they want to give it back in hopes that they will just, you know, mend whatever it is that's going on, and then things go back to normal, which no. Death to that situation. I'm saying, Spirit said no. They got to come in correct. So if they don't come in correct, you know, you will know. But you also have to have compassion and empathy because they didn't ask for that to happen to them. You know, at that time, you know, people weren't talking about healing and how to heal and generational curses and stuff like that. So that's why I read to you, forgive, because your mother made choices based on the options that she had at that time, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, she all in their head. They all in their head. It's all in my head. Because, you know, maybe your mother allowed her boyfriends or people to do you the same way. Oh, God. I just heard, for some of y'all, she let people pay to do things to you. And she's going to regret about that because you got the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So, I'm telling you, somebody wants to come in and tell you the truth and give you the truth before their demise. Because the longer they wait, the worse it's going to get. But they're going to have to. Like, ain't no half-stepping on that. They're going to have to come and tell you. Now, whether they do it on their own or where Spirit has to make them, you know, I'd rather do it on my own than Spirit have to step in and do it, because they're not going to make it easy. It's going to be hard, and they're going to make sure you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing. I don't care how many whoopings you done got, but when Spirit punish you, ain't got shit on them whoopings. You hear me? I've learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? It came out again. I'm telling you, this person is all in their head. Like, the dirty secret. Because maybe your family was all about, you know, facades, wearing masks, you know, in front of people. They this way, they're happy and stuff like that. But behind closed doors, there's so much turmoil and discord and grief, lack of love, you know what I'm saying? So the jealousy, the envy, you know, like they never healed from that, right? What's this Nine of Swords? Yeah, telling you. They coming towards you, or they in their head about you leaving them because of the lack of love that they was giving you. The give and take. Like, all they did was just take from you and treated you and made you feel, I'm getting a Cinderella story. Made you feel like you was less than, that you weren't worth nothing, the ideas that you have wasn't good, but yet they would take them same ideas and try to give it to their children or somebody else to come up on, you know, using your energy and all that stuff. Like, they're in remorse about all this. Like, if they wasn't giving you the love that you deserve, like, but you was showing them love, they're in remorse about this. And they feeling it because maybe people are starting to turn their back from them because they are seeing who they truly are. There's no more hiding it because you gone. They can't even get in touch with you. They don't even know what's going on with you for real. And people are starting to see that you wasn't a problem. Not saying that you didn't do anything, but the main issue and the problem stemmed from them. Yeah, the Ten of Swords with the stuff that they was doing. I'm telling y'all, magic was involved in this. 2717 trying to cover up shit. What's this Ten of Swords? What they do? Yeah. Because all them backstabbings that they did, they're trying to cover up things, like, you no longer accepting it. Because the cups that they was giving you was empty. Because even this cup, you know, they coming back to you, that shit's empty. And now they in regret. People from your past that you left out in the fucking cold, that you knew there was more options, and you understood that being in these people energy was not going to bring you stability. It's like every time you try to include them in what's going on, the ideas you have and stuff like that, or if you get a new job, they was the ones that was behind getting you fired or making something happen at your job to where you lose your job, right? So you started to study something new, investing in yourself, going knowledge in within, getting away from these breadcrumbs that they was giving you, right? Because you're this Empress. And they couldn't understand, after all the stuff that they did to you, you were still able to come from a place of love and outgrow those traumas because you healed. Now you're going on this new path and they didn't like it. Like I said, they know who you were. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, justice is coming. I'm telling y'all, this shit is being exposed. Yeah, going down tonight. Night is the night. Did I say something coming fast? You about to get some information? Whether it's about the insurance policy that they try to keep from you, try to, you know, get somebody to come in and act like they was you, stealing your identity or whatnot, like dirty money. I'm hearing dirty money, like they can't do shit with it because they're being watched. They're being watched. They're being watched. Feds coming. The passion. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to come in and reconcile this relationship. But like I said, some of them haven't healed because they won't even allow their emotions to come through. Like they so hard in the heart. Like their heart is black. Tar is what I'm seeing. All the stuff that I told y'all, it's family. And it also has something to do with your pentacles. Like, they don't want you to be the first to be a millionaire because they should have been a millionaire. Or they was supposed to have success and the fame and the glory and people looking up to them and stuff like that. Like, I know, like, I try not to judge, but I just cannot understand, like, why wouldn't you want your child to be better than you? I just don't understand it. Like, your child is a product of you. You feel me? And if my children are doing better than me and going somewhere in life, I am going to promote it and I am going to be the biggest fan because I don't care about that. That means I did a good job as a mother with the resources that I had and didn't have at the time, right? Yeah, I don't know. Because whoever this is, like, I'm feeling their emotions. Like, it's so much going on with them. Like, if they was hard, like, Spirit is making them unthaw their heart out. Like, Spirit is tugging on their heart chakra, right? Yeah, I told y'all. This person want to come in with something. You know, they might not tell you the whole truth and all that stuff, but they're going to come in telling you something. And it's going to be in a hurry. Because they could be on their deathbed, or like I said, like they know judgment is coming and they are trying to avoid it and thinking that if they got your forgiveness, then they won't have to, you know, reap what they sow. But at the end of the day, they still gonna have to 32. Yeah, you're gonna get the victory in the end, even though they didn't want you to have it. You still gonna get the victory in the end. Because while they thought keeping you away from things and doing all this spell work and stuff on you was going to stop you, ain't doing nothing but delay. Because had you have gotten, you know, what you deserved at that time, you wouldn't know what to do with it. Like, you still needed healing, right? So now that you are healed, you would know what to do with it. I'm hearing that you wouldn't be on a materialistic thing, that you will help people like you were sent down here to do. They didn't, like I said, they wanted to be in that spotlight. But whatever they did, they try to stop the police come telling you. If it had something to do with the paperwork and all that stuff and them doing, they caught up. And they was doing spells on the police too to get them not to look at them. To stop, but or have, you know, or you making the changes to walk away or to live a better life than they did. Like, they try to stop you. They try to stop you in your path so you wouldn't go nowhere, that you will always be under their control, and that you can help hide their secrets or whatnot, that you wouldn't expose them, because that's what they was afraid of. Because some of y'all, like I said, are mediums, or tarot card readers, like divinators, you know, like you could pick up on stuff, empath, you could pick up on stuff. So they were trying to stop you because they didn't want you to pick up on this, but they wasn't expecting you to walk away from them, or they didn't expect that you being in hermit mode was what's going to bring about these changes in their life. I told y'all, they're trying to come back and reconcile. They try to stop you from walking away So now they want to come back in and reconcile, but they know you don't trust them. They did too much. I'm telling you, if they try to unalive you and you got through it, you know exactly who it was that did it. You might not understood why, but they know Spirit led you out of that. They know you the truth. And Spirit showed them and told them not to do it, right? And they did it anyway because it was in too deep. It was that entity, that demon that was on them, that was controlling them. Like they had no say-so because they done did so much that they owed, right? 3 of Wands. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. So whatever energy they done put out now, magic to try to get you to come back and reconcile with them. They waiting on their ships to come in to see if you're going to reach out to them or anything so they can offer you this cup. But I said, if you look at her look on her face, like they really don't want to do it because they don't want to hold themselves accountable. But if you take these people back, forgive, yes. But don't let these people back in your lives like that because they are not healed. They're going to bring a death to whatever it is that Spirit is trying to get to you. Like, they wanted you in poverty and all that stuff. Now, these people going to be in poverty. But like I said, they want to come back because they don't want to be in poverty. So I'm telling you, they thinking about how they going to do this. What plans they coming up with. You could be this King of Wands. And then you have 7 of Pentacles, then the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of. So this King of Wands, and then also could be a Queen of Wands, you know, energy is fluid. Put your titties in a bra, they fit. Like, I'm telling you, they're trying to come up with a plan about how they can come back into your life and how they can offer you this cup. But they know that you don't trust them, that you won't ever trust them. Because if you haven't talked to them in a long time, then they know, like, they can't just come in and just, you know what I'm saying, give you just any kind of shit. They know they're going to have to work for it, but they don't know what to do because they never held themselves accountable because they feel like because they older and all this stuff that they can do what they want to do as I say and not as I do type mentality, right? Like they never had to own up to shit because they always use spell work and stuff to cover up whatever it is that they did. But now they saying that with all that they invested in, it still is bringing you this. And now they have to watch from the sidelines and they don't want to do that. Because they know that you still this Queen of Cups. That you balance your emotions. You still come from love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you it. Like, this is the energy that they want to be. I'm telling you because they know you are divinely guided by Spirit. That Spirit leads you. And then you see these keys. And I got a notification. See the keys right here? It's the same keys what it said with the silence. Like, you going within and balancing yourself out. Now Spirit gave you the keys to unlock this mystery because you probably was trying to figure out what is it about your family that's going on while everybody is gunning for you when all you did was show these people love, grace, and mercy. Told them the truth as far as, you know, about their behaviors and stuff like that. Like, Spirit said, you do as I say. Change your ways and heal, and I'll give you the keys to unlock that. But you had to go on hermit mode, get away from them. Queen of Wands. They know you are an alchemizer, an alchemist. You transmute the energy. This is why, too, because, you know, you got the King and Queen of Wands out here. This could be your twin flame or your divine match that they was working on as well. because they didn't want you to have a happy marriage, because none of their marriages failed. But this is you. Like, this could be a stepdad that's involved. But this is you towards them, or this, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be embodying this queen and this queen of wands and queen of swords energy as well. Like, you got your guards up. Like, your spirit guides protected you. Here in the seals of Solomon. Telling you. You was protected since you was a baby. And that was illuminated. They seen the red flags when they was trying to do shit to you when you was younger, wondering why you didn't get unalive, when they was trying to make you sick and poison you and, you know, put in false pictures and memories in your mind and stuff like that. Like, Spirit told them that ain't gonna last. Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Now you're gonna get the love that you deserve, because they didn't know how to give it. Now, Spirit, you doing that work. Now, Spirit, and exposing them. Instead of you turning your heart cold, you out here trying to help the masses and teaching them how to love themselves, self-love. You know, not being afraid to go in hermit mode, being by yourself so you can get the clarity that you need in whatever situations is going on. Asking, you shall receive. But if you don't know Spirit voice, then how you gonna know? Because you're gonna doubt it, right? That's why you needed to be in hermit mode, so you can ground yourself and you can hear Spirit when it speaks to you. Spirit is letting you know you always been loved. The Wheel of Fortune always been in your favor, but you had to let these people go. You had to let these people go because they had so many secrets and they was doing so many things under the moon, rituals and shit, calling entities to you to stop you from getting on your destined path. But now the Tower has come because, like I said, they owed the devil. And I just heard from with this Tower card, because I'm seeing people falling. Yeah, for those of them that, you know, have something to do with people death, oh, they coming to speak to you. Like I said, necromancy, you have the ability to speak to the dead. You help heal them. You probably came out and told their story, unbeknownst to you, right? And they are grateful for that. So therefore, they are attacking these people too. You know, and they're conscious. Like, they ain't playing. They don't play about you. Yeah. Shit being exposed about their addictions and shit that they was doing behind closed doors and under the moonlight. Yeah. What they all wrapped up in their head about. Like I said, some of this is spiritual jail and some of this is physical jail or both. Like, no more head games. You defeated them because they was fucking with your crown chakra. So now they being sentenced. They feel like they stuck when they really not stuck. All they have to do is hold themselves accountable, but they can't do it because their pride is in the way, is what I'm hearing. Come on now. Can't even see that, right? So they have been enlightened on their spirit to show them this, but like I said, pride is in the way. They trying to think about how they can come in without holding themselves accountable, you know what I'm saying, or lying, saying, oh, they just came up with this insurance policy or this trust fund and stuff like that, like, you know, or they wasn't gonna give it to you until, you know, you healed the relationship, you know, stuff like that, playing God in your life, right? Spirit said no more of that, because they've been warned. This is your final warning. That's why it's why they can't get to you, because if they come to you, they have to come correct. That's why Spirit is holding them back. Yeah. 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 You got your guard up against them. Like 44. You're not letting them put no more burdens on you. And those burdens are oh yeah, I'm gonna come in and not hold myself accountable for my actions, or these fake ass apologies or sorries, you know what I'm saying? But it's always a but it's always somebody else's fault, but they never see the fault that they have, right? But they always want to try to make you feel bad for how you react or how you responded to the bullshit that they did. Yeah. But they see, I'm telling you, everything they done to you, you are still good. Spirit got you. You had to go through that stuff. Because if not, you was going to be in that same cycle and you wasn't going to get to your destined path, or you wasn't going to inherit the kingdom because you was taking people with you that should not be with you because they didn't want to grow. That's why you getting justice. And that's the motherfucking truth. You are going to be happy. These changes are coming because you laid this shit to rest. All this heartache that they brought to you, all this bullshit ass offers that they give you, you know what I'm saying, like fake love, trauma bonding shit, but you healed from all this juggling and stuff that this high priestess, because somebody in your family was a high priestess, but they was dark. Or you step into your high priest calling when you healed because you stopped juggling what you knew was to be right and what your family tried to put on you, right? So you saw things, and you might not have said things. Yeah. Now you got the strength to keep going. Now you finna come up with another decision, which is either gonna bring you towards the path of you know, being fruitful, abundant, getting to celebrate with your friends, working hard on your crafts, your businesses, that ideas that you want to open up or start, you know, being single and stuff like that. Or or if you pick the wrong path, you're going to cause judgment on yourself, which you're going to bring more illusions to yourself, options that ain't good for you. More people are going to be in your life that's sneaky and shit like that. Lovers that's going to come in and out your life that don't mean you any good, that's trying to steal energy from you, that you're going to have to walk away, or they're going to walk away from you. Yeah. Maybe be in abusive relationships with people who trying to control you, your mind, your money. Yeah. Tell you, options. False people. Bringing false people in your life. So which one you going to choose? I don't know. If I was you, I would choose the right thing. That's why that discernment card came out, right? Love from a distance. Pray for them to have healing. Because like I said, they still using black magic to try to get you to come to them. They ain't learned their lesson. Because magic don't hold no weight on you. It might affect you in some type of way, but you know, it makes you stronger at the end of the day, right? Because you alchemize it, you transmute it. They're gonna have to come correct in their authentic self, and they don't know how to do that because they so used to doing wrong and they don't want to change. They stuck in their ways. So let me get out of that. I hope, you know, like some of y'all gave you a lot of clarity about what's going on. You know, if you want a personal reading, my information's in the description box. If you want to give donations, my Cashapp is in the description box as well. Respond, not react when this comes to you. That's why you need to go out and ground yourself. Keep your vibration high, your energy high. Prepare for the worst, right? Peace, love, and gratitude.